Hi, this is Shondipan here again. So today I'm over here to speak on an important topic, and this topic is how can you maximize your mutual fund returns. Now today I'm talking about investment. So you can actually say that today I am talking about MF mutual funds, and that is equity segment. Generally over here only we get growth. We get the growth. So how can we maximize it? So before we talk about mutual funds, we have to understand some basics. Um, so let's talk about basics. You see that when we talk about mutual funds, we talk about market. We talk about Nifty 50. So over here, I am showing you the Nifty 50 maximized chart. You can see 1998, 2001, 2003, 2006. You can see all these things. So the generally we know that we get the historic returns. The historic return has been shown that we get 15% return. So if we draw a line, let's say we draw a line, so generally this is kind of line that we are actually getting. If we see, or if I am drawing it a bit higher, we can also take a lower part and we can actually draw like this. So this is the kind of return that we should get if we take 50% as return. But you see, there are certain things that we should actually remember. First of all, first and foremost thing that many AMC houses try to do. AMC houses, who are these AMC houses? Like SBI, like HDFC, ICICI, UTI, the mutual fund houses. We know about them. So the AMC houses will try to make it 20% or maybe 25%, 30%, let's say. So more than this intrinsic to 15%. This is the historic return. So they will always try to make more. This is the concept of everything. Now let's go back something. Let's now take something very important thing that you have to understand. If this is the 15% return, then how can we maximize it? We are smart players. Now these are all for the retail investors, so that they can actually get to understand the thing. You can see very interestingly, very important things that you have to understand. That is, there has been many falls. This is one part where the market has fallen. This is another part where the market has fallen. This is yet another part where the market has fallen. So the years which has been like 2008, we can say 2015 or 16, okay, let's say 16, okay, 2019. So the market has fallen by good amount. Over here the market has fallen like crazy. This has been crazy. This has also been not that crazy, but okay. At this point, generally there was a turmoil because of votes. Generally, we know that in our country, the party which is coming to power is very important, and we can say that this is really important to understand, and the macroeconomics are also very important to understand, because we are living in a globalized world. Now I may sound a bit crazy over here, so let's come to the point. So we can see that these portions are really important part. So what should a person do? Let's say like I am a layman, I don't know anything, I just want to put my money and I want to get some return. So we can actually take that by the historic returns. This is the historic returns 15%. So you may get, let's say, 10%, or you may get 12%. Let's say these are the returns that you will be getting. This is the Nifty 50 return, or maybe 8%. So basically you are telling me that I am putting my money into AMC houses, I am putting my money into mutual funds equity, and I will get 10%, I will get 12%, I will get 8%. So why am I putting money into it? You see, mutual funds, the AMC houses, they also go by certain news too. Yes, they see the balance sheet, but they have got so much amount of money, it's really tough for them. So what should you do? Let's say, now this is something very important. You see, I will draw something so that you can actually get some idea. You see, you cannot time the market. You may do SIP, 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 SIP. I am saying this is just SIP. You see, there has been a fall. Now, when there is a fall, you understand that you get to understand that okay, there will be a rise. So one way of maximizing your profit is putting a lump sum over here, putting a lump sum over here. When you understand, you see this is not a big fall, I will say, but still, if you think that let's say 10% there has been, let's say there has been 10% fall, so you get to understand that okay, let's put some more money into it because the historic return is good. This is a huge one, this is just insane. Over here you put more money. So when markets fall, let's say when the market is falling, put money, add money, add. When the market is rising, I am not saying that you pull out the money, but still you can make plus. But over here you can add more money, put more money when it is actually coming down, because it will give you insane kind of return. And you just see, this is a classic example. This return is a classic example how to 2020, from after 2020 to 2021, how much insane returns each and every mutual funds have given, each and every one has given. And the sole reason that all has taken place is nothing but liquidity. The market has been totally liquidity. If you see the cryptos has also shown really good returns. They have also liquidity, all this because of liquidity, and everything because of inflation, because inflation is something which is very important. This is something to beat the inflation, the repo rate are done. So these are all macroeconomic point. So basically what I am trying to say is that when there will be dip in market, you can put lump sum returns. And there is yet another thing that I can say. You see that the market is falling. So let's just draw something. You see, this is the market, this is the market. Let's say now this is falling. Okay, I'm taking it falling. Now this again rose rising. Let's say rising. Let's say this is okay. There is again be a fall. Okay, and then again rising. Now let me just change the color so that you can actually get something. You see, there has been a rise. You have put money over here, over here, over here, let's say. Okay, so you see there has been a significant amount of rise, and after that, you know, over here you don't know, there can be rise over this point too, over this point. But now this is falling. You are seeing that this is falling. Get a thing. Just let's say that from over here to this point, let's say you take a point that okay, from this point to this point, I am pulling out all my money over here. You are pulling out money means you are actually taking all this money out. Now when it comes to certain level, you know the market, let's say. So let's say if it point is going by, let's say, to 12,000 point, you will say you will pull out the money. You said that not to pull the money. Now again you are saying pull out the money. You are pulling the money over here. I have shown this in this point. Sorry, at this point you are pulling out the money over here, and over here when it is coming down, you are again then putting the money. You are putting the money over here. Now what is the advantage that you are getting? Actually this is totally crowded, so I will be just making this. You see, from this point to this point, the money would have fallen. Now over here you have to taken the money out. Let's say you have to take some examples. Let's say over here you have 100 rupees, over here you have got 200 rupees. It has fallen by this much. So let's say over here you have 160. Let's say 160, it has now fallen. Over here the amount is 140. You are doing SIP. Let's say, understand this thing, very important, because this is really important. Over here I am taking, when you are pulling out of 160, so you are now having 160 rupees. When you are having this 140 rupees, over here when you are putting this whole lump sum money over this 140 zone, maybe at this point you would have gained 140, but at this, in this zone, if you are putting, again it is actually coming down, this market is coming down, you don't know when the market will be rising. Suddenly it is actually rising, you have seen. So just let's say we are playing with the, let's say we are actually playing with certain things, like let's say this is rising and this is fall. So in literally sorry, let's say this is a mountain and we are actually playing this part, you pull out over here, and so you are actually gaining, you are gaining over this point. Now you can have multiple questions that, okay Shandipan, so you are actually telling that over here this will fall, so if it doesn't fall, if it rises from here, or if it rises from here, what will happen? Let me see, that can happen, then you can again put your money up in. There is nothing wrong in it because you do SIP over here. As I said, there is a lump sum money. This is another technique that I am selling, that you pull out the money over here. When the market is down, you put all your money. So these are the two techniques that I am actually telling to people. You can track market and you can actually do it. So when you see that you are having a good amount of profit, when the market is high, let's say you are having good amount of profit in mutual funds, so you can understand that the market is going up. So when the market is going up, really up, okay, like this is really up, this is insane one. It is really imminent that when this market has actually risen, it will fall up to a certain extent, and it is doing okay at this moment. It is having a fall also, but not significant fall. It will rise again, but how much we don't know. So to avoid this fall, you can do this strategy, you can use this strategy. So this is my strategy that I have actually chalked out, and I have actually found this strategy. This is something you can do. Well, you can say another thing, so what about the tax? I have to do some tax because I am pulling out all the money. You are having your maybe STCG, but mostly we have to deal with LTCG. Generally LTCG is something we have to deal with. So if we want to deal with the tax, this LTCG is something you have to give. It's okay if you are having this 10% profit, if you have to give this 10% outright, 10% over here for LTCG, it is okay to give LTCG as 10% because you have actually gained a lot. Maybe you have actually gained, if you are gaining, let's say 100% gain, or let's say I am taking, let's say you are gaining 40%. Still, if you give 10% of the 40% or 100%, it really makes a sense. It really makes a sense. So you don't have to think about that. Okay, let's say that just take it simple. Take it simple. It will really give you an edge. So that is all about the video, how you can mitigate your risk, how you can make more profitable. So instead of this 15%, you will get maybe 20%. Let's say if the benchmark is 20%, you may gain 30% or 40%. You will get good returns. I am saying from mutual funds. I am saying from mutual funds. Stock market gives insane returns. That is something different. But I am saying that this is one of the strategy. So if you really like it, please do like, subscribe, and watch my videos. And please do support. If you have got any kind of strategy that you use for mutual funds, you can share it with me so that you can get I can also get some understanding. If you feel that there is a flaw in this strategy, you can point it out to me. So I hope that you will all be fine, you will all be healthy, and so stay healthy and keep yourself at good health. So let's say bye bye for this video.